Mass like crosses sleep in the tide. Gulls draw circles over hulls turned wide. Ropes hang heavy, salt in every strand. Old stone shining, cold as a praying hand. Harbor at the gray dawn, breathing in the hush. Smoke from little chimneys rises with the brush of oars against the water, boots upon the planks. Harbor at the gray dawn, we forget, we give our thanks. Lanterns fading, amber into pale. Names on sterns tell a worn out tale. Jonah, Mary, faded gilded paint. Men once swore here, stronger than a saint. Harbor at the gray dawn, breathing in the hush. Smoke from little chimneys rises with the brush of oars against the water, boots upon the planks. Harbor at the gray dawn, we forget, we give our thanks. Hear the creak of timber, old bones in the deep. All the vows and rumors this basin had to keep. Children now go inland, chasing flatter seas. Still the harbor waits here, quiet on its knees. Stone on stone, moss in every seam. Gulls trace circles over nets that steam. Lanterns like small stars swaying on the pier. Footsteps on wet wood, always someone here. In the harbor that never sleeps, tide takes secrets, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps. Old men mend the morning, talk of storms they knew. Names scratched into boulders, faded paint salt blue. Children race the shadows, chasing broken foam. Every rusted anchor holds a story's home. in the harbor that never sleeps. Tide takes secrets, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps. Night folds down, but the waves keep talking, low and slow, like an ancient prayer. Ships breathe in the dark, ropes creak, hearts remember all who left, all who were waiting there. In the harbor that never sleeps, tide takes secret, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps.
Soft on the sand where the shells lie broken, I walk with the wind and the salt in my hair. Every small footprint, a word left unspoken, yet somehow I feel that you're already there. Quiet faith, like the endless tides coming and going, yet always beside. I don't see your hand, but I know your size in the hush of the shore and the pool of the sky. Boats on the bay fade to faint little shadows. Gulls circle home through a silver gray day. I've run out of questions to cast at the shallows, so I stand in the stillness and let you be safe. Quiet faith, like the endless tides coming and going, yet always beside. I don't see your hand, but I know your size in the hush of the shore and the pull of the sky. You took your boat on a dawn like this and vanished in the milky light. Salt on my lips, your name on the wind, pebbles cold in my hand. I listened for oars that won't come again, and I let the silence stand. Oh, see my sorrow, see my rest. You carry his shadow, you rock my chest. You keep what you've taken, you sing when I break, cruel as a storm, kind as the wake. Children's shoes by the tide line set, someone laughing far behind. I watch the gulls write your looping name, then let it wash from my mind. Tears sting sharp, then soften, fade like foam on a fading mark. I speak to the waves where I used to pray, and they answer in the dark. Oh, see my sorrow, see my rest. You carry his shadow, you rock my chest. You keep what you've taken, you sing when I break, cruel as the storm, kind as the wave. Some nights I dream he walks from the deep, seaweed tangled in his hair. He doesn't speak, just lays at my feet, a smooth white stone to bear. I wake to the hush of the breathing surf and the moon on the water's skin. I lay my grief on the turning earth, and I hear you again, whispering, oh, see my sorrow, see my rest. You carry his shadow, you rock my chest.
In the back of the drawer by the bedroom wall, there's a bundle of pages tied and twined so small, brown at the edges, blue ink on thin, names and old winters folded within. All these letters I never sent, kept my peace and my heart unbent. Every word a step, I never went. So I stayed, and the letters went unsent. There's one for the morning you boarded the train. I wrote of the thunder that carried my pain. Read it out softly, then tore it in two. Left half on the table, half here with you. I could have crossed that narrow sea with a single line, come back to me. But ink stayed dry while seasons turned. Now only these folded ghosts still burn. He sat by the harbor wall, boots worn thin as the dawn, salt in the seams of his coat, years in the lines on his palms. Boy, keep your eyes on the wind, never on gold alone. He poured the sea in his words, slow as a stone being thrown. The tides remember what we forget, every promise, every debt. You can chase fortune from port to port, but the waves will measure the weight of your heart. The waves will measure the weight of your heart. He spoke of a black November, storm like a beast in the foam. We lost more than ropes and timber, we lost the thought we were strong. Fear is a good companion if you can make it obey. Courage is walking forward, knowing you still might be swept away. Find you a soul that can stand the swell and still choose your weathered face. He rose as the ghost fell silent, hand on my shoulder, then gone. Only the slap of the water left, finishing off his song.
Soft on the shore, where the sand keeps secret, morning leans low on the silver foam. I walk with the wind, tracing old worn footprints, each one a promise pulling me home. Tide of quiet hope coming, going, washing what I cannot hold. Tide of quiet hope, ever knowing you leave, you return. I learn, I let go. Boats in the bay swaying slow surrender, gulls write their names on the open sky. I hide my doubts in the folds of weather, watch them drift out as the waves roll by. Tide of quiet hope coming, going, washing what I cannot hold. Tide of quiet hope, ever knowing you leave, you return. I learn, I let go. When the night feels long, when the dark feels wide, I breathe like the moon, I breathe with the tide. Every rise, every fall, whispers all is I let go. By the bay of silver sand, where the tide comes soft and shy, an old man traced the harbor line with salt and sleep in his eyes, he said, "Child, the night remembers every name it ever knew, as the quiet in the shallows held the fallen stars like dew. Moonlight on the water, breathing in and out. Every ripple carries every fear you doubt. Lay your sorrow on the shore. Let the stillness make it smaller. Watch it drift from you forever. Moonlight on the water. On a stone worn smooth and pale, I sat wrapped in shawl and thought. All the years I tried to carry what the sea had long forgot. Then the sky laid down its lantern on the gently folding tide, and the weight I'd never spoken softly loosened from inside. Moonlight on the water, breathing in and out. Every ripple carries every fear you doubt. Lay your sorrow on the shore. Let the stillness make it smaller. Watch it drift from you forever. Moonlight on the water. Hush now, listen to the long, unhurried roll, where the dark and light are braided like the stories of a soul. If you leave your burden here, as the waves grow faint and farther, you will rise as dawn comes walking from the moonlight on the water.
She met me down by the harbor wall, gray wool coat, salt in her hair, tide crawling in like it knew our names. Her hands were rough from the nets and rope, mine from the wheel and iron rails. We stood there quiet as the gulls drew rings. I chose the cold, wide water over a fire-lit door. I chose the turn of the compass over the boards of her floor. If love is an anchor, then I was built to slide. For I was born a sailor, and my heart keeps the harbor, but my bones keep the tide. She said they're hiring on the pier this year. You could stay, learn steady work, hang your blue coat on a nail-in door. I saw a house in the crook of hill, peat smoke blow her at the frame, my boots asleep by a quiet door. I choose the cold, wide water over a firelit door. I choose the turn of the compass over the boards of her floor. If love is an anchor, then I was built to slide. For I was born a sailor, and my heart keeps the harbor, but my bones keep the tide. Seasons circle the village, change, new paint, new names on the boats I knew. Her window lamp became one more star I'd raise a cup to when the watch was through. Now I walk home through another town, same old ache, different shore. Her face comes back with the evening rain. I chose the cold, wide water over a firelit door. I chose the turn of the compass over the boards of her floor. If love is an anchor, then I was built to slide. For I was born a sailor, and my heart keeps the harbor, but my bones keep the tide.
Masts like crosses sleep in the tide. Gulls draw circles over hulls turned wide. Ropes hang heavy, salt in every strand. Old stone shining cold as a praying hand. Harbor at the gray dawn, breathing in the hush. Smoke from little chimneys rises with the brush of oars against the water and boots upon the planks. Harbor at the gray dawn, we forget, we give our thanks. Lanterns fading, amber into pale. Names on sterns tell a worn out tale. Jonah, Mary, faded gilded pain. Men once swore here stronger than a saint. Hear the creak of timber, old bones in the deep. All the vows and rumors this basin had to keep. Children now go inland, chasing flatter seas. Still the harbor waits here, quiet on its knees. Hear the creak of timber, old bones in the deep. All the vows and rumors this basin had to keep. Children now go inland, chasing flatter seas. Still the harbor waits here, quiet on its knees.
By the door I stand in shadow. Kettle hums, the embers fade. Rain has traced its silver story down the glass this whole long day. I am quiet as the heather on the hill, holding fast through every weather, standing still. I will wait until you find your way to me. Quiet strength, like an old deep tree. All the fields remember footsteps, all the stones recall our names. I have stitched your woolen sweater, folded soft beside the flame. If the road runs hard and lonely, if your hands are cold and torn, think of bread upon this table. Think of where your heart was born. On the gray stone wall I'm sitting, bare feet brushing morning foam. All the boats are barely breathing, anchors heavy, holding home. Seaweed curls like old green letters, barnacles in crooked rows. Every wave repeats its question, where it comes from, where it goes. Here by the shore where the slow tides turn, hours drift long as the gulls wheel and burn. Salt on my lips and the sky so wide. Time walks barefoot by the tide. Time walks barefoot by the tide. Grandmother's shawl around my shoulders, threadbare fringe, the same pale blue. Said she met my grandfather right where sand meets morning dew. Told me how they traced the ripples, named each rock and hidden cove. Swore the years moved like a whisper when they walked this curve of coast. Here by the shore where the slow tides turn, hours drift long as the gulls wheel and burn. Salt on my lips and the sky so wide, time walks barefoot by the tide. I count the bells from distant harbor, one then nothing, then one more. Between the chimes the world grows quiet, like breath held just beyond the door. I'm older now, but still I'm waiting for days to hurry. Then I learn, out here nothing rushes forward, even storms must take their turn. Here by the shore where the slow tides turn, hours drift long as the gulls wheel and burn. On the cliff above the water, your coat around my shoulders, salt on my lips, your hands still shaking from the cold. You traced our names in the sand between the stones, said, "This is where I'll always bring you home." By the turning tide, where you promised me your heart, swore the waves could never wash what we whispered in the dark. If the world should bend or break, if the sky comes falling down, by the sea, that's where our vows are bound. Boats like lanterns in the distance, gulls crying over foam. You spoke of winters and a little house below the road. Said, if I ever lose my way, follow the singing of the crows. Follow the line where water kisses stone. By the turning tide where you promised me your heart. Swore the waves could never wash what we whispered in the dark. Years have taken color from the sweater that you wore. Your letters sleep in boxes underneath the bedroom floor. But when the wind turns briny and the grass lies flat and low, I walk back to that headland just to hear your promise roll. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
They laid out the nets on the kitchen floor, salt still caught in the frayed old rope. Mother folded my sweater twice, said, there's warmer work ashore. My brother's hands were black with ink, ledger lines and a clerk's dull chair. He said, you could have a key to a door and a coat you'd never tear. But the sea had a hold of my name, like a wave that won't fall back. Every road on land turned strange, every map went pale and flat. So I kissed their cheeks, took the harbor wind, let it carry what's left of me. I chose the call that never ends, I paid the cost of the sea. First year took the shine from my skin, second year took a friend I knew. Third year I stopped counting the days, just counted the scars that grew. Letters home came fewer thin, smelled of smoke, not bread, not rain. Father's script turned small and slow, till it vanished from my name. There's a ring in a box by my bunk, from a girl who wouldn't wait. She married a man with steady ground and a roof that doesn't shake. Now I stand by the rail before dawn, mug on cold in my stiff right hand. I trace their faces in the foam, watch them sink like lines in sand. But the sea had a hold of my name, like a wave that won't fall back. Every road on land turned strange, every map went pale and flat. So I kissed their cheeks, took the harbor wind, let it carry what's left of me. But the sea had a hold of my name.
Smoke from the chimneys drifts over weathered stone. Salt on the windows, nets drying, hanging alone. Old men are mending ropes by the tavern door. Gulls circle slowly, then vanish over the shore. Harbor evenings, soft and pale, silver on the tide's slow trail. All my sorrows, small and far, when the boats turn to lanterns beneath the first star. Harbor evenings, gentle and low, holding the things that I hardly show. Your coat on my shoulders, threadbare, smelling of rain. Boots on the slipway, we're tracing names in the grain. Children are counting waves as they tumble in. Laughter then quiet, like someone folding it thin. Harbor evenings, soft and pale, silver on the tide's slow trail. All my sorrows, small and far, when the boats turn to lanterns beneath the first star. Harbor evenings, gentle and low, holding the things that I hardly show. You say the sea forgets what it keeps, but I feel each goodbye rise and fall with the deeps. So I stay here where the water breathes slow, letting the hush tell me what I already know. By the bend of the bay, where the brown rocks lean, I walk with the salt in my hair. The gulls draw their circles, the day turns green, and the wind folds a prayer in the air. I kneel where the tide leaves a shining line between all I've lost and I'll be. Lay my palm on the foam, feel your hand on mine as I whisper my dreams to the sea. Oh, the sea keeps my dreams where the sun cannot burn them, where the years cannot turn them to stone. Every wish, every word that the shore never heard in the deep, they are cradled and known. Oh, the sea keeps my dreams, so I'm never alone. I tell her of children not yet in my arms, of a cottage with smoke in the rain, of a lantern that waits, of unfinished yarns, of your boots by the door once again. The waves answer soft with a silver sigh, like a mother who rocks silently, and she pulls all my fears like the moon pulls the tide from my throat, from my heart out to sea. Oh, the sea keeps my dreams where the sun cannot burn them, where the years cannot turn them to stone. Every wish, every word that the shore never heard in the deep, they are cradled and known. Oh, the sea keeps my dreams, so I'm never alone. Someday when my footsteps grow shallow and slow, and my hair takes the color of foam, I will lie by the shore, feel the undertow of the place that remembers my hope. And if ever you stand on this same wet sand, with a sorrow too heavy to speak, close your eyes, let it fall from the shake of your hand. She will carry your dreams to the deep. The tide has taken daylight, left silver on the foam. I stand upon the headland where gulls are circling home. Your name upon the shore wind, your promise in the spray. You said, when blossoms fade, my love, I'll find the turning way. Across the spin like seabirds, their shadows on the blue. The boats come in at evening, but none of them are you. I mend the nets at fireside, I fold your coat with care, each stitch a little prayer I hide and send across the air. Across the quiet waves I'm waiting, lantern in my hand, heart in the sand. Across the quiet waves I'm singing, soft as the dawn until you return. If storms should rise between us, if stars forget the sky, my love will walk on water where only ghosts can fly. And should my hair turn silver before I see your face, I'll leave my song upon this shore for you to follow home to this place. They married at harvest by barley and stone, her veil stitched in clover, his hands rough as bone. He swore on the shoreline, my wandering's done, but the sea kept on breathing, and it called to her one. Oh wind, gentle wind, why carry him far? You tangled his promise in salt and in star. You whispered his name where the cold gulls cry, and you never brought him back to my side. Each dawn she walked barefoot where tide meets the land, left bread on the black rock, his cup in her hand. The neighbors grew older, the children all paired. She wove him in blankets that nobody shared. Oh wind, gentle wind, why carry him far? You tangled his promise in salt and in star. You whispered his name where the cold gulls cry. harbor gave rumor and yarn, a stranger in tatters, a torn silver charm. She knew by the glimmer, the curve of the grain. The wind had returned what the sea would not claim. Now ivy climbs over their barley and stone. Her step echoes lightly through rooms overgrown. But down at the shoreline, when twilight grows thin, you can hear her laugh softly, carried in the wind.
There's a bend in the lane past the blackthorn hedge, where the river cuts sharp through the stone. I stood there at 20 with a pack on my back, swore I'd follow the far wind alone. But your hand found my sleeve and your voice found my name, like you'd worn both for years in your mind. I laughed, said another day, left that road behind. So I'll drink to the roads I never walked, and the ships that never saw my face. Raise a glass to the ghosts of younger plans, let them vanish, leave no trace. I could count every turn as a failure, wear the weight of what I'll never get, but I'm choosing memory over regret. There's a box by the bed of old paper and thread, faded letters you thought that I'd burn. One from a harbor, one stamped from the mines, all the lives I once swore that I'd earned. We sit on the floor, trading what if and when, till the fire settles down into red. Then you lean on my shoulder and whisper, we're richer in stories instead. I have stood in the quiet of an empty field, heard the wind call the boy I was then. But he smiles in my mind, tips his cap to this life, says you did well, my old friend. So walk home slow by the barley, with the last of the daylight left, still choosing memory over regret. Stood in the quiet of an empty field, heard the wind call the boy I was then. But he smiles in my mind, tips his cap to this life, says you did well, my old friend. So I'll walk
Morning mist on the window, steam from the kettle curls in the air. Your chair by the fire stays waiting, soft woven throw still there. You write from a harbor town, salt on the paper creases and folds. Say the gulls steal your supper, but never the hope you hold. Across the quiet sea, where the stars learn your name, my heart keeps a place at the table. Cup turned down, still the same. Years can bend the road, miles can rise like a hill between. But this small, quiet love stays bright in the spaces unseen. I walk where the hedgerows lean, foxglove and clover nod as I pass. Count every step to the mailbox. Pray for your careful hand. When the wind grows sharp and wild and the night feels far too long, I press my palm to the window. Hear your voice inside this song.
There's a bend in the lane past the blackthorn hedge, where the river cuts sharp through the stone. I stood there at 20 with a pack on my back, swore I'd follow the far wind alone. But your hand found my sleeve and your voice found my name, like you'd worn both for years in your mind. I laughed, said another day, left that road behind. So I'll drink to the roads I never walked, and the ships that never saw my face. Raise a glass to the ghosts of younger plans, let them vanish, leave no trace. I could count every turn as a failure, wear the weight of what I'll never get, but I'm choosing memory over regret. There's a box by the bed of old paper and thread, faded letters you thought that I'd burned. One from a harbor, one stamped from the mines, all the lives I once swore that I'd earned. We sit on the floor trading what if and when, till the fire settles down into red. Then you lean on my shoulder and whisper, we're richer in stories instead. I have stood in the quiet of an empty field, heard the wind call the boy I was then, but he smiles in my mind, tips his cap to this life, says, you did well, my old friend. So I'll walk home slow by the barley, with the last of the daylight left, still choosing memory over regret. I have stood in the quiet of an empty field, heard the wind call the boy I was then, but he smiles in my mind, tips his cap to this life, says, you did well, my old friend. So I walk home slow by the barley, with the last of the day left. They named her White Wing, broad of beam, pale of sail, launched her at first light from the grey stony quay. Mothers held shawls close, fathers stared hard at the sea. Boys climbed the moor path to watch her slip free. The fog took the White Wing like a hand, like a hunger, folded her clean from our eyes. Names on the wind now, rosewood and wonder, lost to the turning of tides. 3 days the wind spoke, then the world went still. Sky like a clay bowl pressed low on the waves. Lanterns on headlands burn thin, burn through. Bells on the harbor rang once, then they gave. Trace her course in the air. Here, says one, storm break. Here, the cold stare. But their fingers keep shaking, never reaching the end. As if the line's broken, just where seas bend. Now when the white mists come rolling up shore, we set one place empty at the long wooden board. A cup for the helmsman, a crust for the boy, and a silence between them, too deep to avoid. I walked to the harbor at first autumn light, boots on the shingle, breath ghosting white. Old men with their nets just nodded at me as I sat on a stone and stared out at the sea. Teach me time to take my time, rolling in your crooked line. Every wave that comes must leave. I'm learning patience from the sea. I'm learning patience from the sea. A gull left a feather where foam kissed the sand. I traced its pale spine with the back of my hand. The water crept closer, then slipped quietly, like it changed its own mind and went back to the deep. Teach me time to take my time, rolling in your crooked line. Every wave that comes must leave. I'm learning patience from the sea. I once cursed embrace the calm, beg the wind to blow hard. Wanted storms on demand, wanted doors never barred. But the driftwood is rounded by years, not a day. And the cliffs only soften when they let the rain stay. Teach me time to take my time, rolling in your crooked line. Every wave that comes must leave. I'm learning patience from the sea. He said, boy, take this weathered coat, these buttons carved from bone. Follow the gulls past the leaning pier, learn how the waves make you their own. Salt in my eyes, a trembling deck, lantern swinging slow. Thought I'd master every storm by force of will alone. But the sea taught me patience, not power. Tide after tireless tide, you can't pull on from a midnight sky or rush a turning tide. Year after year, on that open water, I finally learned to see how a quiet heart will outlast the wind in the long years the tides took from me. We waited days for a hint of wind, sails hanging like old clothes, cards on a barrel, stories told, till every anger froze. I watched the old man mend one net, each knot slow and sure. He said, boy, haste here's what you're trying to save. Go steady if you want it to endure. I came home older than my face, lines the mirror couldn't show. Walking the shore where I used to run, letting the small waves kiss my toes. Now when the world pulls at my sleeve, dares me to chase and race, I breathe like the harbor at evening and move at a kinder pace. Came home older than my face, lines the mirror couldn't show. Walking the shore where I used to run, letting the small waves kiss my toes.